He just smoked.
There he comes, looking to possibly round the corner here at an attempt onto
go for mid.
Lone Druid. We'll see. Oh, QO's nearby. Misery's waiting for the opportune moment to strike right here. He's got that Centaur creep at the ready. QO will show himself in the lane, and now they'll make their move. Leading in Weehaw, dishes out the scream. He gets the Savage Roar off, but Misery just continues to pelt him with right clicks from behind, and QO may not even know what hit him right there, and it's going to be a sudden gank, and DC even the game up.
I think QO had the time to deny himself, actually, with his Spirit Bear. It wasn't stunned, he just stopped.
Oh, couldn't make the next level play, I guess, this time.
Yeah.
But I like that you're thinking there. It's definitely something I would have considered. Oh, PPD was just running coast to coast from mid lane to bottom, glancing by the rune, quickly gets swarmed by DC members and is going to be punished.
Yeah. This Centaur gank, double Centaur bro gank.
With one little birdie. The ever so annoying Harpy Stormcrafter. Not seen used nearly as much. No, no more of those days of just throwing the Harpy in the mid lane and just bugging the mid laner with it,
Yeah, 50 mana cost, you can cast it 8 times for 140 damage, alright, 4 seconds cooldown. It's kinda annoying.
Well, he doesn't have, that's all he has right now. He just loses.
Oh, nice hook on top.
Top lane, JO gets the pullback for resolution, but he will pounce his way right back under the tower and even gets assistance there from Saksa.
Oh, they see Chen. They want to make a move on him. They saw him entering their forest, but I mean, that's Misery. Just sensing something is wrong.
Yep. That game sense, a tingle in here. He will run right up and all the way through to the other side, and there will be no pursuit. Boris continues to farm his way up here in the top lane, finding 16 CS for himself. Which, you compare that over to Moon, who had already been taken down and is kind of working with side camps. He's falling a bit short here and could be falling even further, as it seems like a gank could be successful here, and it will be successful. Guess who got that last hit? It looked like the Harpy did.
Yeah.
Good little Harpy. Did its job. And now DC up 3-1. But I was mentioning briefly there before the fight actually broke out, Moon Meander, considering it seemed like a bit of a struggle at the start, he's still doing fine. He's close to level 6, and he has a fair amount of CS. He actually has the 3rd most CS.
Yeah, he picked up every bounty rune that there was, plus he used Shrine, didn't go the heal, just farming the forest, Iron Talon. When the creep wave comes to his tower, or he sees the enemy movement of...
Ooh, jump on mid lane for QO here, but WanteD have members nearby, and they're going to make their own engagement. They're going to lose the Lone Druid first and foremost. They will get a little bit of redemption there, taking Saksa as a return, but obviously the greater prize going to DC on this one.
Yeah, Queen of Pain didn't even have to use ulti. A little surprised on that range on double edge from Centaur. Just really from far.
It always seems like that, doesn't it? Just hits you from outer space. But as it is right now, putting in the work, using its burst, and not gonna go straight for the pipe, or not straight for the blink. He's gonna go straight for a hood, a trusty hood, to lead things in on the Centaur.
A lot of players love to go for hood because it gives you more tanking ability, and you can farm so much. You don't have to go region that often.
Ooh, PPD tries to run it for a gank and finds himself face first in the army of misery. Will get hit with a lot of nuke damage, but then it gets hit, gets a salve, heals up, and they just 180 out from that gank attempt. DC actually have 4 team members now up here, and they just reflect off the harassment coming in from WanteD.
One thing about Tranquil Boots, okay, there's gonna be an action mid, I'll keep it for later.
Yeah, sorry, as it's Moon who's looking to disrupt things now. Popped it with the Sonic Wave, it gets the job done. Just a bit shy right there for the JO response hook, but DC again on the up and up, now 5-2.
All right, let's get back to that Tranquil Boots talk. I was saying Tranquil Boots is so much better in this patch than the previous one, because you don't need to drop it on the floor, so you can just put it in your backpack and you're all good.
Yeah, no more losing your little green shoes, but you could be losing your life here. Chessie looks to open things up onto Moon, but he simply pops the Stampede and will run back and away. I suppose that's 80 seconds that WanteD could work around knowing there's no Stampede available, but I imagine they're not going to be finding too many openings here within the next minute or so. How about Boris, though? What's he looking to do? He's getting close to level 7. His duel's online, but can he really even find a way to put some use out of it right now, or does he need more items?
They can't kill top. They try to do something with Venge, but both Venge and Pudge are a bit under-leveled at the moment. Both level 4. They will try to make a move. Don't have a smoke. There's a good wards on DC's side. I mean, on the WanteD side of the map, so they see all the movement coming out from WanteD.
Yep, he sees the ward now and know that they will probably not fare too well if they keep moving forward, but they are still going to truck their way up and possibly into the DC high ground there, but Misery was waiting. So WanteD instead will probably put some harassment onto this tier 1 tower. We'll see if DC looks to defend it out here. Weehaw getting hit up with the open wounds. There's no Sonic Wave for him for at least another 30 seconds. And then WanteD pull on back. It looks like he's going to infest up one of the creeps here, Misery, but Misery takes it back and sends it back inside the fountain! Oh, Jesse! We've seen that before, and it comes right back. Well played from Misery. Oh my goodness, well played. That was awesome. Ake did that once, right, on Alliance, and I hadn't seen it again since. Just, I'm sure Misery grinning ear to ear right now. That was
See you on
cute.
Reddit, Jesse.
Oh, that was awesome. Well done. And something I'm sure Chelsea's not going to be doing too much more of moving forward. So.
Yeah. This is like the last time you're going to infest Gen Creep.
Yeah.
Ever.
But new smoke here for WanteD. And already looking to put it to work, man. WanteD already, you know, we've only seen them through, now this is what, their 3rd series ever as a team, at least in competitive Dota. And I've noticed the obvious trend here. Smoke, let's make some plays. More smokes, more plays. Saxa is going to be the play on this smoke. And it is going to be QO who picks up the last hit. At that moment, though, Weehaw moving in, trying to burst down the wave for that tier 1 objective, but will quickly shy off.
PPD just denied the 2nd ward in a minute, so he's denying a lot of vision for DC.
Looking to hold on to and maintain control of the map. Obviously a huge priority for him.
We saw Centaur trying to go for Hood, then decides it's not gonna go for Hood because he's gonna get close to Blink Dagger, which in my opinion is better because of the pressure you give. So he's gonna have it in 20 gold. And there's not much magic damage, so I guess that's why he changed the mind.
Resolution walking into the lane, finds himself hooked from Jao just near that tier 1 tower, but he's going to be easily able to make it out, pouncing to the high ground. Nice hook though from Jao.
It's always fun when someone lands a good hook.
Instantly brings the hype, and then he just simply gets away with the easiest of efforts.
Yeah, when I'm casting the games, I expect enemy team. That's why I was cheering for Enigma at Dota Pit, because of that hype effect, because I'm resident sleeper.
Oh,
let's see top.
Yeah,
nice.
they got
First
it. That's
duel
gonna
coming.
Be the first duel.
Yeah,
Force the boxer able to swing away on his first duel and claim the first bit of extra 10 damage. Jao, though, going to find himself in trouble. Only gets the hook onto the Misery creep, and Boris is going to quickly try to purge off the damage and run back and away. Chessie pops up from that creep, now looks to go onto Wee. Wee, though, with that haste rune, will be able to just scoot himself away from trouble. But Boris is moving back in for Misery, needs one more hit. Can he get it? He gets slowed down, but eventually they will get the grab. 2-for-1 trade. DPD will help clean up the rest of the pieces here from Misery. And now rooted up. Moon not going to be able to make it away. Dishes out the stun. Sonic Wave comes in from Wee, and they're going to be able to blast down QO. Chessie still a man on a mission. Moves in to get the finish on Moon, and will be able to do it, but it will cost him his own life. WanteD now. Need to get the hell away. Saxa's on the chase, but they will be able to make it out. Punches thrown from both sides. Noses are bleeding. Eyes are bruised. Who comes out the big winner, though?
Boris the Boxer. No, WanteD doesn't come out as a winner. They lost both Lone Druid and Nyx for
Oh, the
Chen
smoke back
and
though.
Centaur.
You don't suspect the smoke back play.
Woohoo!
Picking up a blink dagger and going
Go
back
Boris.
in for more. It's going to be Boris.
Go.
Secures a killing spree and some more damage as they take down Resolution. Hook just off the mark. Good sidestep from
Nice swap.
Saksa. But yeah, the swap's going to be there from PPD.
Pudge has ulti. It's gonna be enough.
And they bite him down before he could TP out. Cute steal and use of the rage, but oh, it's not going to be good enough. And WanteD suddenly get themselves right back into the driver's seat of this game.
Yeah, Boris the bus driver. Again.
Uh-oh, mid lane. Jump in, though, DC. Take the steering wheel right back and quickly crush QO, of all people. Now QO's been taken down twice, back-to-back.
Yeah, Q has been taken out 5 times this game.
Rough.
A lot of deaths on him.
Yeah, we catch the back end of that one, too. It's PPD, unfortunately, crossing paths with Resolution in a one-on-one, and I guess you can predict how that's going to go.
Okay, check the item build on QO. He's going for Desolator.
Oh, hold on.
Mike.
This game's not done yet.
Oh,
A new
go
Boris
Boris.
fight goes in. It's going to be trouble for him, though. Moon Meander steps in with a clutch stomp, hits him with the double edge, and it's going to be a winning fight for Weehaw and Digital Chaos. But now, back the other way, Weehaw's going to be able to blink out. The Savage Roar looked like it was just off the mark.
Yeah, just a bit too late.
Just a bit, just a little bit too late. So close, though. This game is hype, man. There is a lot of fights breaking out. This is intense.
Yeah, this is NA Dota. Good NA Dota.
This is
22
good,
kills for 15 minutes.
Yeah. Another smoke, another play to come out here from Digital Chaos. So many cooldowns, so many big plays to be able to utilize, and just when one thing goes on cooldown, there's another thing available, and here DC are looking to put it back to use. This time, though, it doesn't seem like they're going to be catching out WanteD. They already throw out the preemptive scan. And then now they see that nothing's there. They're like, we want to go where the action is. And it's back towards mid lane, it would appear. Chessie's already sieging away at the tier 1. Boris is waiting back behind. The jump in is there from Moon. He's going to get hit with a Savage Roar. The hook. The swap now. Stun onto Moon. Weeha's going for the deny. He snipes the deny while this happens. It costs him an offlaner, and it's going to be more damage for the Legion commander, but I guess they deny the extra gold for WanteD.
I was surprised that Moon Meander went in. He saw the, let's call it, opportunity, because press the attack was used offensively, and then he knew that they can't cancel his stun, but he was alone with Queen of Pain.
And now they'll pull back, but we have Resolution now in prime form with his Shadow Blade. PPD steps in with a magic missile. Weehaw will come in himself and throw PPD up with the Yules to try to stop any extra harassment moving forward here. DC getting to each other's side, and we're seeing a lot more of this buddy-buddy system come into play for really both teams.
Boris the buddy. If you see Queen of Pain, Yule Scepter, really good pickup, because you can Yule the Legion commander who is dueling someone, just cancel Pudge ulti, dodge Venge Stun. Pretty much you can do whatever you want. Remove Nike's slow.
It's a good heads-up call to make in terms of items go, and they recognize that there's just so many fights going, and now there could be so many turned fights just with the benefit of picking up a Yules like that.
Yeah, it's either Veil or Yules, or Veil into Yules. Could have gone for Veil as well because of the armor against Nikes and the Legion Commander and Lone Druid later on. There's a Desolator flying for Lone Druid right now, so they're gonna try to push tier 2 tower probably with it.
And the more intriguing build-up here, the early Deso now seems to be going for the Dragonlance. Uh-oh, PPD in the river, trying to just do maybe support things. Had a ward in his pocket, maybe was trying to put it down, but finds himself in DC hood, and they will quickly take care of him. Mid lane, as I say, it looked like Saksa could potentially get jumped, but it looks like he'll be fine here. Looks like DC are content with their occasional pickoffs and grind to farm. You know, new items coming together for them too, as Misery is trying to build his way towards that Agnum Scepter after already completing that Helm of the Dominator, of course. And obviously Moon had already had his blink, so he's able to finish out the Force Staff. And then you know, the Ags that you were talking a bit about in the draft seems to be next on the docket for him.
Yeah, well, it's a good way to cancel a fight. It's scepter damage reduction is 60%, so really nice when you're getting dueled. Pudge hook, you can just run away, or even run through cliffs.
Yeah, I mean, one quick hook. I mean, especially in the later game, you know, that's when most people are just so infuriated with the Pudge hero. It's just like the one hook game changer. Well, if you have Ag Stampede, it might be just enough for you to be able to break away and get back to your team and just, you know, force them to go back to fishing once again. Or obviously, if you're jumped by the Lifestealer and by open wounds, he'll get you that get out of jail free card. Here comes Digital Chaos to the bottom lane now as they try to make their push towards the tier 2.
Yeah, will they defend it? Seems like they will, and DC will just back off.
And, you know, backpacked inside Boris right now, still Chessie waiting for an opportunity to maybe get the jump. Anyone they get a hold of on their own is probably as good as dead, but, you know, eventually their patience wears thin, and they're going to have to hop off from that idea and just kind of go back to the drawing board. DC have been doing a nice job just kind of splitting themselves apart, avoiding too much trouble, and just playing the economy game, if you will.
Yeah, it seems like this favors more for DC than for WanteD. Resolution just keeping on the farm, being on top net worth, going for that Lincoln Sphere, really good choice because of the Legion Commander, plus he can't get eaten nor swapped.
Okay, DC poke around at the bear a bit, and WanteD come in at full attendance to see if they could try to take a fight, and DC just dodge it at the moment. At least taking their business to their side of the river, hanging around their shrine in hopes that maybe WanteD would creep up from the low ground. But WanteD obviously not going to be looking to push too far. Peter might try to come around the corner here and throw out a wave. They both drop wards. I don't know, that might have been spotted. They'll see the sentry.
Yeah.
He goes in for the ward.
Did.
They drop a sentry themselves, and that's when they're going to pounce for PPD. They pull him back. They quickly look to burst down and get the ward, but that's when they jump in to get the quick snipe of the Rubik, taking him out. Just like that. DC may pull off at that point. WanteD will move in and probably take the tier 1.
Rubik was trying to play some mind games because he had rage stolen from Nikes, but Boris, the bus driver, was too fast.
He got in there and got the damage, and now has 44. Building his way, as you know, that third core, it's always nice to have. It's like a insurance policy of this, what could be swelling up Legion Commander, but uh-oh, Jo thrown up into the Yules. Swing and a miss on the hook. PPD dishes out the stun, finds himself in the warpath of Resolution, who will quickly deal with them. On the other side, though, Boris and the Bear looking to jump on the Moon. Moon creeps with inside to make it away, while down and below, Resolution secures a double kill as they take apart QO. We go back over to Boris, and he's been able to TP away.
Oh. Queen of Pain had Yule Scepter ready and went for Shadow Strike instead. At least animation, the Yule Scepter animation is instant. He could have cancelled it.
Not able to kind of get that direct line of sight at that moment in time, though. And Boris will be able to make it away. DC, well, after it looked like a bit of a grim situation, with WanteD capitalizing on Saksa, moving forward with a tier 1. DC respond as the trend continues this game. A team makes a big play, and the other team steps up to the challenge within moments, and we'll take the momentum right back. Take an early peek at the net worth for now, and it's just 6K to the advantage of DC. XP is just about the same.
Worthy tribute.
What DC wants to do right now, they're trying to snipe probably Roche. It's always hard when playing against Pudge, but that's what they need to do. Once they get their Lincolns up, they're probably going to try to go for it and then just finish the game after that, if it goes like that, or just take tier 2 towers before that, but they have an upper hand in fights, right? They feel so much stronger.
Yeah, the win percentage definitely seems like it's rising quite a bit for DC. I wouldn't obviously count anything out for WanteD. They have that ridiculous, you know, potential hook, surprise factor, and they're going for their own extra bit of surprise. They have smoked, and they're going to rush up and run right through Wee, who's going to pop their smoke. and they're not going to know what's happening. They don't have a dust to kind of throw out, so it's just going to be a futile smoke attempt. And instead what they'll do is they backpedal for the Roche, and they're going to quickly try to take it down behind the back of DC.
They will make it. With Desolator, it's gonna die in 5 seconds.
Nice. Quick movement
5,
for WanteD.
4, 3, 2, 1, and gone.
Yeah, Croatians really count.
Prediction god.
Yeah. Croatian number system is definitely a bit weird, but Resolution sees the message, comes around the mid lane, and is thinking about sniping PPD here. And he almost pump fakes, but waits for Moon to set things up for QO. They blast him down with a Sonic Wave coming out from Wii on top of it. Now the dust getting popped out. Jayo's going to get quickly dealt with here. DC not too threatened whatsoever about WanteD moving in and taking care of the Roche. They will take care of WanteD as a team, and everyone will get dropped. Only Chessie, the Aegis holder, will survive, given that he wasn't even near the fight, unfortunately, it seemed. Now DC, with a huge advantage in numbers, will just parade themselves down this mid lane and go for the tier 2.
Two Aghanim Scepters were up in this fight, which is really good for Queen of Pain. Her ultimate is up again, has Regen in bottle, and on Chen as well, so we're gonna see some dominated Ancient Creeps as well.
Always nice to have those sweet big golems, let's say. The extra bit of durability, the extra life. Yeah, it's always awesome. Misery just getting in the face a bit with the creeps here. WanteD will deal with those and try to recover a bit in the lane here. But the story continues to unfold the same. It's Digital Chaos looking so good here. The laning phase was drawn pretty close, maybe a touch favorable for WanteD, but since then, and as the fights break out, DC have continued to trade and get a bit better.
In my opinion, they shouldn't give Aegis to Lifestealer. They should have given it to Lone Druid instead, because Lone Druid is more vulnerable in range form. But look at the item progression on the DC side compared to WanteD side. They got 3 Aghanim Scepters up, especially the one on Centaur. And meanwhile, on WanteD side, there's really no item progression, no big items coming, even in the near future.
Yeah, they're like totally bottlenecked at this moment. And we'll unfortunately just have to deal with the bits of breadcrumbs of farm that are outside the base. And whatever farm is out there, you can sure as bet assume that Chessie and QO are going to be there to grab it.
Yep,
they already
plus
have
I forgot, let me first, ladies first, Slark has Lincoln Sphere plus 2k gold, so that's a big item.
That's a big item. That's a big, rich little fish boy right there. But Peter walks in. His swap going to get canceled out from that Lincoln's, and they're going to just continue to dish out absolute chaos here. The Slark does end up going down. WanteD barely surviving here. Hold on and take it right to them. Saksa is going to be dropped on that note. On the backside, Moon is able to get a quick snipe on Boris, taking out the backliner there, and then runs out the other direction. His blink's up now. He does have a TP. Jayo, though, walks right in, gets out the damage, popped his own blade mail, and Moon will get dropped.
He punch healed himself with that hook from Nike's open wounds. Nike's 5,000 gold, not bad, not bad. There's gonna be a full, yeah, it's gonna be a full Abyssal Blade.
Uh-oh, QO though, not expecting the quick re-engagement here. Oh man, Weehaw has had QO's number this game, man. How many Sonic Waves have I seen just blasted right for him? Another one, we'll add it.
8 deaths on QO, a little bit too much.
A little bit too much.
WanteD just purchased the gem. Always good to have against Slark.
And a BKB will be in order for Boris. I don't know if you touched on that yet, but I remember he was a critical component the last time he played the Legion Commander to be that true initiator and someone to lock down. Is that how it's going to work out again? Are WanteD going to have to rally behind Boris to be the one that can kind of maybe isolate and get a hold of Resolution? They already have a Resolution problem. PPD's dead. Jump in and just quickly executes him with that Lincoln Sphere. There's nothing that Peter can do to stop him.
Well, they need to pop the Lincolns on Slark with whatever they can. It was a level 2 swap, so it was a good range. He couldn't react to it, so they need to remove it and just try to initiate on Slark if possible, especially when BKB is up, so he can't get healed, can't get stunned, and etc.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of went into that fight saying that PPD may have just wasted the swap, not knowing there was a Lincolns, but again, I don't know. Maybe PPD had seen it and just probably, yeah, just the quick and easy pop.
No, that was the plan.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Remove Lincolns, get the duel damage.
Glad to set the record straight and give PPD the credit where it's
that's
due.
why I'm here.
Yeah. So good heads up for him, and probably will look to do the same here. But the siege continues. These ancient creeps just going to work onto this tier 2 while DC wait in the pocket for someone to jump, someone to get hooked, someone to get swapped.
Aegis is gone, plus Nyx has a Blink Dagger right.
Swing and a miss on Wii. They go for a swap on a resolution. Moon jumps from the trees, gets the quick stomp, the quick finish onto PPD. Sonic Wave will fly out, but it was raged. Still hit a bit, but not a whole lot of damage. He'll jump inside the little kobold. Only the one drop of PPD. DC will finish out the tier 2 and then 180 out.
And they're starting to destroy shrines. This is the first shrine. Now expect some movement towards the bottom shrine, right?
Yep. This is just what you do when you're at this point in the game.
5-man gang second shrine.
WanteD head down mid though. Maybe they could catch DC crossing all the way to the other shrine. Ooh, they almost did. It's been unfortunate here, the latter half of this game for Jo. You know, he started pretty nice, got some clutch hooks to get some setups, but you know, since then I haven't really felt too much of the power of the Pudge this game.
Yeah, the hooks were not on point. On early game, yes. After that, we didn't see any good hooks. No hype.
Yeah, just you know, could give credit to DC on that front. Proper ward placement, kind of having the wherewithal where JO's movements are, making things as difficult as possible. Plus, they have just pretty high mobile heroes. This would be a nightmare game to be a Pudge, but you know, WanteD did commit with their first 2 picks for it. So now you're dealing with trying to hook a Slark, a blinking Queen of Pain, a stampeding Pudge. Nothing seems easy in this game.
Well, at least he has a Blade Mail, which is a good item, like a defensive item against both Slark, Centaur, and Queen of Pain, who deal a lot of damage quickly. So he had to go for it because he was so poor.
Yeah.
Still good choice. Meanwhile, Lone Druid has Maelstrom and Desolator, so he deals a lot of damage. He just needs not to get focused in the fights. They need a good duel or a good hook, just to clear one hero before the fight if they can, and WanteD has a really good chance still.
Yeah. It would be nice if they could just get him some more burst of XP, if he could just get to that level 20 talent. Especially at this point in the game when, you know, the enemy's sieging into your high ground, it'd be nice to be able to get back in the fight that much sooner, 50 seconds sooner to be precise. But he'll need a bit more time for that one. And DC are already kind of in the neighborhood here in the mid lane. Resolution leading out the front goes into Shadowblade. He is a man who's looking to stalk here a bit, but it looks like WanteD have already hidden indoors.
We saw Lifestealer going for, didn't comment on that. He went for Echo Saber, Armlet, and then straight into Basher. Usually Nyxes go for Desolator, but there was no point in going for Deso after Lone Druid picked up one, so it's a waste of gold, let's say, because of the minus armor doesn't stack.
All right. Looks like Chessie will hop back into Boris once again. There's a smoke on Peter. He's going to pop it now, and WanteD look to make their move. If they want to kind of try to get momentum for themselves in this game, they're going to have to make this count. But
nice scan coming out from DC.
DC are going to wait in the high ground. Now, Resolution was caught on the low, but that's when everyone comes out from the attic and balcony above. They jump down to where WanteD stand and then quickly take the fight right to them. They're going to blast down QO, take apart the remaining. Now, they will get the jump on the Wii and take them apart, but then they go for the focus here. Chessie under huge target, huge stress.
Bash.
And he
nice.
just gets
it's gonna
bashed
be a team
and
wipe.
stunned apart. He is done for sure. The last kill is going to be a deny from Jo. Roche comes up just in time for DC2. And they're going to go to work on it.
What a timing on Roche. Well, it was a 4-man stomp from Centaur and using ulti after that, so that's how you want to initiate if you're a DC. That's the perfect scenario, actually. You can't argue with that.
In the scan to set it up and just see what's happening.
It was probably a misery scan.
Oh, for sure. His
I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Has been ridiculous this game. He reads the movement there from WanteD, feeling out their kind of situation. And now DC find themselves moving into the high ground and sieging their way at this tier 3. This tier 3 is certainly going to be going down. Can they get a hold of a Rax, though? Everyone's coming back to life now from the side of WanteD, with only Chessie still on the sidelines for about 20 seconds. They are going to be able to quickly take down the Rax. I have quickly underestimated Resolution's damage output on these towers.
Yeah, he has plus 13 Essence Shift as well.
Ooh. Savage Roar going to be forced out from QO as he gets his back scratched pretty hard there. Hook, not going to find it from Jo. Resolution now finds 300 gold, taking out the Bear. A committed duel from Boris, and Resolution looks to go to the aid. There will be a swap out from PPD. Boris cannot make it out, though. Weehaw cuts off his path, and it's going to be Digital Chaos looking to go for closure in game number 1. Chessie has to pop back out, and Stampede will be called, and Digital Chaos will reset themselves a bit. Resolution steps inside, but then gets himself right back out. Oh, commitment in from Chessie here. Can't get the grab. Has to go back inside. There's a stomp from Moon, and a quick slashing, and a quick takeout of Jo. No buyback for him. He's out of this defense. QO has to run. It doesn't seem like he really has anything else to offer either. Weehaw does get locked down here, and will get taken down. Good setup there from Chessie, but now Resolution looks to go back to work onto him, building up those stacks once more. And WanteD just crawling themselves inside, trying their best to maybe deter DC from keeping their eyes on the prize. And it is appreciated here in a long-winded fight, but this could be the final hurrah for WanteD now. More buybacks being committed from both Chessie and QO. DC see this, they try to retreat. A swap back will be there. Oh, but a stolen swap from Soxo might save Moon on this one. It will be fine for now. They are going to end up losing Soxo on top of it. Chessie could be focused next. He goes in for the Infest, takes the Dragon, pops out again, looks to go for Misery, now gets himself stunned up. Will eventually get the grab on the Misery, and now looks to get a fight on with Resolution. Pounces to the high ground. Chessie tries to chase with a blink, but does not want to pursue any further. Holy moly, the dust finally will settle here.
A lot of unnecessary deaths on DC's side, in my opinion. They could just back off after 2 or even 3 buybacks. They just took the one set of Raxes, and with all those kills, look at the gold. Misery died. Oh, it was oh my god, look at the gold for QO. He killed Queen of Pain for 1k gold, then killed Saxa for almost 600 gold, and then Misery for 1.3k gold. I'm not good at maths, but that's almost like a 3k gold.
That's like a lot of gold. And he almost has a Hurricane Pike straight out. Resolution, though, has been spotted with a Sentry, but he's already made his move for Jo. Will get that kill. Can he get the full hit and run, though? I don't think so. Law enforcement seems to catch up, but backup comes in from Moon. And he's able to get off a clutch 2-man connection, but unfortunately it looks like he may be bashed up, locked down, and now hit up with a duel.
Oh, he's gonna get double damage.
Oh, he gets it. Did he get it because it was a
Lotus
Lotus duel? Oh, yeah. Oh boy, that you don't see that happen very often, and Boris has just got the double gains.
It's one of the stuff you test in pub games. I did it. I tried to go for it, and it's like when Chessie went for Nike's creep, for Chen's creep, same thing. You're not gonna do it ever again.
Okay,
I mean,
well...
Cast Lotus Orb on yourself when playing against Legion Commander, for those who didn't get it.
You do also have to make sure that you win the duel, because you could be rewarding double damage the other way. You know. So, but in most cases, I'd imagine, especially at this level of play, you're committing in for a duel, you're looking to go for the kill. So, as it stands now, though, WanteD still kind of hanging in a very defensive position here. They're down one set of racks, but it obviously doesn't feel like they're out of the game yet. It's still a pretty heavy net worth advantage for DC, even given these recent trades. They still hold that 30,000 net worth. 38 minutes in. I mean, how much hope do you hold on for someone like WanteD to even come back in this game?
Oh, they can come back easily. Look at the damage on Legion Commander. Almost 400 damage when near Vengeance Aura. That's one of the things we didn't even mention. The Vengeance Aura, especially with Nyx and Lone Druid combined. Plus all that minus armor from Wave of Terror and Deso.
This is tense right now.
Yeah, Boris has a gem. Boris the Frodo, keeping the precious.
Yep. He is pretty durable for his team.
Smoke.
DC moving in. Resolution out front now. Coming on in, could run right into Boris, who holds that gem. Boris has now purged himself. The Lincolns has been popped. And Chessie forces out the Shadow Dance of Resolution. Move in. Nice BKB
reaction
from Boris. Avoids the stomp. But
he's
in a bit of trouble. He's in big trouble. Oh, good swap save there from PPD. Gets Boris out of trouble on that one. But it is going to be Chessie, who is going to be now focused from DC. He's out for 100 seconds without a buyback, and that's going to be game. Cute little plays there at the end, but Digital Chaos have already built up so much of an advantage for themselves this game that it is not going to be slipped away. Well played by them. They'll take game one of this best of three.
This is the game how I like to play it, how I like to watch it. This is really interesting Dota. NA Dota, boys.
Yeah, this is... What an entertaining game when you think about everything that had happened. The start of the game already was pretty chaotic. You had even those ridiculous moments. Misery sending Chessie back inside the fountain. There at the end, the double dual damage with the Lotus Orb. But you could definitely see just the high caliber skill from both, even at the end there. The clutch swaps, the BKB timings. And these teams are definitely giving it their all. But DC just kind of, you know, what is it that they were able to get going for themselves in this game that we quickly found them at a 30,000 net worth advantage?
Well, as for MVP, I would go for Moon. His stomps were just amazing, and the timings on it, 3-4-man stomps. But they were controlling the game, took tier 2 towers pretty